Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video was actually inspired by the events of this morning. Today is Sunday and I went to church today, and my church is like 8-10 minutes for me, so I'm always like, oh, I can wake up, you know, like 20 minutes before the service or whatever, and then I'll just like quickly put some concealer on and be out the door. It's never the case. I can never just put concealer and go because I look like a psycho with just concealer and no mascara, no brows, no like nothing. So it inspired me to film my everyday face. My everyday face has definitely changed a lot over the years. When I first got into makeup, like really doing makeup, I would put on a crap load of foundation, like the whole carved brows, like contour and all of that crazy stuff. I don't do that anymore. If you do that, then that's great, you know, to each their own. But for me personally, over the years, I have just found that this is what works for me. I don't want anything too heavy on my face throughout the day. I still want to feel like myself, pretty natural, fresh face. So I've been really liking a super highlighted, glowy look with like a glossy lip. It's been like my go-to. And pro tip, this is actually with no foundation. So if you guys want to know how the heck that's possible, then just keep watching. Okay, starting off with a yawn and showing off my new hoodie. Well, it's not really new, but I love it so much. And next we're jumping right into skincare. We are starting off with, of course, SPF. This is a Clinique Pep Start with SPF 20. And then we are taking the Tata Harper Illuminating Moisturizer, and we are just mixing that all up. And then following up with the same Tata Harper Illuminating Eye Cream, because we want this base to be really nice and dewy and glowy. And we're going to continue that right now with the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Highlighter. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And I do that before I do anything else. This just gives an extra layer of glow. You can definitely lose a liquid, but I didn't have one, to be honest. So we're just going to go with the powder. It's totally fine. No judgments here. And then for the one primer, and I say one because I am known for using 2, most likely 3 primers, I'm going to use a Farsali Skin Tune Blur. This is a new product for me, but I am totally obsessed with it. It gives just like, it's in the name. It like blurs your skin, it fills in the pores, and it helps my makeup last. So it's everything that I use all 3 primers for, so it's great that it is in one convenient little squeezy 2 dropper thingy. And then, of course, we're just filling in the brows, and then I am going to brush up my brows with my brow gel in an upward motion, and that's going to give the appearance of a nice, bushy, natural, fluffy brow. And now for the concealer. Yes, you heard it. Just concealer, no foundation. I repeat, no foundation. Thank you very much. I'm going to put that in my problem areas, which is my super duper dark under eyes, that freaking hormonal pimple I got on my chin, and around my moustache. I fan my face just to help the concealer dry a little bit. That helps keep the coverage way up there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do for base. I don't really put anything on my cheeks. I definitely don't put anything on my forehead. Whatever is left on the under eyes, I sort of drag down to help cover up any scars, but I don't really care about that, and you shouldn't either, so that's about it. And then just like every other look, I go in with the setting powder. This is a NYX HD finishing powder. I usually do a loose, but today I was feeling frisky and I went with a pressed. But as you guys can see, the skin still looks like me. It doesn't look like I'm wearing 10 pounds of makeup, but it does still cover what needs to be covered. You feels? Now I'm just going in with, of course, bronzer, because I cannot live without bronzer, and I put quite a bit of that on my forehead. Now, even though you don't put anything else there, probably it's not going to last super long, but it's fine. It gives a really cute, natural, you've been sitting out on a DR beach tan. And then, of course, some blush just to give a nice natural flush. And I love to put it on my nose because, once again, it looks like a little sunburn. Looks cute. And then, of course, just some highlighter to give the super ultimate glowy face. And I put that pretty much everywhere. My number one tip for highlighter is I really like to bring it down onto the apples of the cheeks, because looking straight on, you can definitely see that you're still wearing highlighter and it just looks really nice and glowy peeking through. If you just put it on the high points, you're not really going to be able to see it unless you turn your head. But if you put it on the apples and on the chin as well, believe me, I used to be so scared of putting highlighter on the chin because I used to get really oily, but it looks beautiful if you put just a tiny bit. And there I just took a little bit of Beauty Blender. Does that even make sense? And then I took a Beauty Blender to just soak up any excess setting powder. And then this is, you know what I'm doing here. You know. And then there was really no point in filming this. I wound up changing the lipstick. You'll see in a second my face pop right back up to show you the new lip. I just thought this was a little dark. You can honestly go no lipstick with this. That's what I do most of the time. But I just thought, I'd be a little fancy for the video. So the only thing I changed is the lip, because towards the end I realized that I hated that lip. So what I did is I just added a little bit of the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in melted sugar. I put that all over because I wanted something a little bit lighter than what I had on in the clip. So I put this. And then I went in with the Sephora Collection Gloss Bomb in the shade Tan Lines. So I just put the tiniest bit of that in the center and I worked my way out. That's basically all I did after the end. If my lips looked a little bit different, it's just because I thought that first color was a little too dark for my skin color at the moment. So that is the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to learn at least one thing. This makeup is for the days that you do not have any time in the mornings. It's for those days where you have pushed snooze 4, maybe 5 times and you have to run out the door. This literally takes me 5 minutes when I'm not filming, obviously, because it's just concealer, highlighter, bronzer, blush. It sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's like super fast. It's all with the same brush and everything, so it goes by super fast. I'm talking a lot. If you guys enjoy this video, do not forget to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Hello, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know you taste this a little bit. High maintenance. It feels so right now. Excited. It's for the rest of the girls who came to watch they man ball. Like a 18 dollar. And hold on with this whole killer. And all these one-off vacations you've been taking, clearly a lot for me to take in. It don't make sense. Baby, love you, don't sing low.
Baby, can't you see? Look now, on the morning rain.
This shit for him, okay, well never mind. I tried to tell you. Que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez suave. Bésame, bésame, suave. Te boté de mi vida, te boté.
Say the words, but boy, don't care.
Gossip, nigga, just stop it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster. Just with no money, act like money isn't everything. I'm having a good time, they just trying to ruin it. Shout out to the fact that I'm the youngest nigga doing it.